Thank you for joining me today for this Slow Your Flow yoga class. We're going to start in child's pose with your knees out wide and your hands reaching above you. Place your forehead into the mat and start pushing your hips back as far as you can. We're going to connect our body to our breaths. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. On your inhale, count to 5, hold at the top, and on your exhale, count to 5. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale. In this next posture, we are going to take our left hand and thread the needle under our right shoulder. Using the mat, with your right hand, press your right shoulder down while pressing your hips back. You want to try to keep your shoulders square to your mat. If it's comfortable, go ahead and look under your right armpit. If this hurts your neck at all, go ahead and place your head on the mat and breathe. Continue the breath, 5 seconds inhale, hold at the top, and 5 seconds exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and switch sides. Right arm under your left shoulder. Remember to keep your shoulders square to the mat with either your head directly on the mat or gazing under your left shoulder. And continue to breathe. You want to make sure your body continues to stay activated by using your left hand to push your hips further back towards your feet. Return to child's pose. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale while rolling your forehead left to right. While we flow through this yoga class, if you ever find yourself short of breath, you can always come down to this posture. The next posture is cat-cow. Come up to all fours, tilt your hips back, pull your belly down, gaze up, and into cat. Pull your belly button into your spine and gaze at your navel. On your inhale, head up, chin up. And on your exhale, pull your belly button to your spine. Inhale, head up, chin up. And exhale, gaze at your belly button. Inhale, head up, chin up. Sometimes it feels good to flip your wrists. This gives you a deeper stretch on the front side of your body. You can gently pull back if that feels good, or pull your spine up to cat and gaze at your belly button for a deeper stretch. Continue your cat-cow with your fingertips facing your thighs. And breathe. As we move into puppy stretch, you're going to come back to all fours. Scoot your knees back a little bit. Stretch your arms in front of you, just like you were in child's pose. Place your head onto the mat and your tailbone into the sky. You should feel a deep stretch here on the back of your thighs, all the way to the tips of your hands. On your next inhale, come up to all fours for bird dog. Take a deep inhale, extend the left hand forward and the right leg back. You want to make sure that your hips are square here. On your next inhale, crunch your knee to your elbow. Exhale, extend. Inhale, crunch. Knee to elbow, exhale, extend. And while you're doing this, it is okay to wobble. Tap the tops of your feet out to go ahead and align your hips. Right arm extends, left leg extends, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Pull your spine up, pull your belly button in, engage in your arm and your leg at all times. From here, we're going to do bow from all fours. Go back into your bird dog, left hand extends, right leg back, and reach for your toes. It's okay if you have to scoot back here. Find a balance on both your arm and your right arm and your left leg, and kick your left leg, your right leg into your hand as hard as you can. Extend and release. Extend your right arm, extend your left leg. Reach for your toes. Take an inhale and exhale. Kick your left leg into your right hand and breathe. If it's easier for you to gaze at your mat for your balance, I suggest that you do so. Extend and release. Now we're just going to go into an easy, deep calf stretch on the right side. So extend your right leg back. If you don't feel this, you can always drop to your forearms and rock forward and backwards. Make sure that your hips are square and switch sides. Left leg back. Go ahead and drop to your forearms if you need a deeper stretch. On your next inhale, go ahead and move to all fours and push back into your down dog and walk the dog out just a little bit, left and right. On your next inhale, we're going to go into a hovering plank in a down dog position. Your shins should be maybe 2 to 3 inches off of your mat, with a tight core keeping your belly button tucked into your spine. You want to gaze directly between your hands. Your arms should be hip width distance apart, and hold. On your exhale, extend back into your down dog. Walk your dog out if that feels good. Inhale, push forward. Hold your shins 2 to 3 inches away from your mat. Tuck your belly button into your spine. Press out of your hands so that your shoulders are not collapsing in. Walk your dog out. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Push forward back into your plank and push back into your down dog. Inhale, hold, your right leg into a lifted down dog knee to nose. Inhale, extend your right leg high, keep your shoulders square. Exhale, pull your belly button into your spine and bring your knee to your nose. Make that contact if you can. Exhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. As you can see, my shoulders are shifting over my hands. Try to make that happen if possible, to give a deep opening to the back of your spine. Inhale, leg up, and release. Walk your dog out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring your left knee to your nose. Exhale, left leg high. Inhale, left knee into your nose. Exhale, left leg high. Inhale, knee to your nose. Make that contact if you can. Exhale, left leg high. Inhale, release. On your next inhale, lift your right leg, pull it all the way through with a soft landing if possible into Warrior One. Tuck your belly button in, flip your left leg a little bit diagonal in so your toes are kind of facing towards the front of your mat. Square your hips off. If you can, bring your hands to your hips and try to square them with the front of your mat. Breathing here, lower to your mat, push back into your down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, pull it through with a soft landing. Inhale to Warrior One. Try to get deep into this posture while keeping your hips facing towards the front of your mat. You can always use your hands as a way to adjust if they feel a little bit tight on your hips. Pull your leg back, slowly come into a plank and lower your belly down to your mat and breathe. Five-second inhales, hold at the top. 5-second exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to do a little bit of a spinal series. The first one will be Cobra. Bring your hands as close to your hips as you can, as if you were going to push up into a plank. On your inhale, pull your chest up, engage your legs, keep your heels together, and pull your upper body away from the mat. Inhale, lift your chest, engage your legs. Exhale, lower down. You should feel the top of your toes pushing down into your mat. This always feels good to release your lower back. Windshield wiper your legs left to right. For the next spinal series, we will go into Superman. Extend both arms out in front of you, extend your legs behind you, your entire body is engaged. In this posture, your thighs should be lifting off of your mat and your arms should be lifting off of your mat as well as you gaze in front of you. Exhale. Inhale, lift and hold. Exhale. Now we're going to press into an up dog. So bring your shoulders down to the mat with your hands closest to your hips and push your upper body up as far as you can, trying to leave your hips onto the ground. Press your toes into the back of the mat. Lift up, press out of your palms, lift your chin, pull your shoulders down away from your ears, and lower down. Lift up, push out of your palms, press your toes into your mat, and exhale, release down. For the one-legged floor bow, you're going to reach your right arm forward and your left hand back, reaching for your right toes. Inhale and exhale, lift your right hand and kick into your left hand with your leg, lifting your upper body and maybe your thigh away from the mat. Exhale. And inhale. Lift your arm off, kick your thigh away, and release. Now we'll switch sides. Reach for your left toes, extend your left arm, kick your left toes into your right arm and lift your left arm up. Your entire body should be engaged. Your right leg should be strong, while your left leg is kicking into your hand into a bow position. Remember to breathe. Push up to a plank and go ahead and slightly move your hips left to right in your down dog to release your lower back if you have any pain. Lift your right leg up and open up your hips here. This is a down dog scorpion. You want to keep your shoulders square to the mat while you're doing this posture as much as possible. It doesn't matter how high you can get your leg, just make sure that your shoulders are always square to the mat. We're going to move into some lying hip openers that should feel really good after doing a spinal series on your tummy. Bring your toes and heels to touch and butterfly your legs out wide, rocking back and forth. That feels really good on your sacrum, with your arms extended in a T. We're going to move into some pelvic floor crunches, so lift your butterfly legs and feet 2 inches to 3 inches above the mat and start pulsing with your hands lifted high in front of you. Here you don't want to crunch the body, you want to act like there's a string in the middle of your sternum and pull your upper body straight up instead of forward. This will engage the muscles in your lower abdomen, as well as strengthening your pelvic floor. Take a deep inhale, rock it left to right. And on your exhale, give yourself a big hug. Bring your knees to your chest. In this posture, you want to pull your spine flat to the mat. Rock left to right and maybe do some baby circles to release your lower back. As we move into knee to elbow crunches, you're going to take your right elbow, extend your left leg, and bring your left knee to your right elbow and crunch. Exhale, inhale, crunch. Crunch. Switch sides. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Try to bring your shoulders completely off the mat in your crunch. Exhale. Release. Go ahead and rock forward or backwards a few times to the top of your mat. And we'll meet back into down dog to flow into some halfway lifts. Walk your toes to your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift to bring your hips down with a flat spine. Exhale, fold. Tuck your chin in. Inhale, halfway lift. Chair pose. Breathe here. Hips back. Be light on your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chair pose. If this hurts your arms or your shoulders, go ahead and bring your hands to prayer to the middle of your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your hips back, light on your toes. Chair pose. Tuck your belly button in, rock back. All the weight should be in your heels here. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and walk your feet back down into plank, lower down to a belly down spinal twist. Extend your left hand and use your right hand to push your body over. You should feel this in your shoulder. It's a deep shoulder stretch, but also a deep spinal twist. Place your right foot flat onto the ground if you can. And roll over back onto your tummy. Switch sides. On this side, you can see that I'm using my left hand to open up my shoulder and to press my foot closer to the floor, giving me a deep shoulder stretch and also a deep spinal twist. Breathe where you feel a stretch, not where it hurts. Come back to your belly. Push yourself up into a high plank and back into your down dog. Walk it out left to right when it feels good. Walk your feet to your fingertips and roll onto your back. We're going to come into a happy baby posture. In this posture, you want to grab the insides of your feet, pressing your spine completely flat to the mat. Sometimes it feels good to kick a left leg out or a right leg out if you have the flexibility, but the point of this posture is to keep your spine completely flat to the mat for a deep stretch. Now we're going to wind down here, connect our breath back to our body. Take a few minutes here. Take your right hand, place it on your left ear, stretch your neck out, pull it gently left to right. Now we're going to set your intentions for the day. Circle sweep your hands up. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale, circle sweep your hands up. Pull your hands to heart center and think about your day. Bow to your practice and be grateful. Honor your body.